Hello and welcome to another MCO market update about Ethereum. Today we want to take a look at the monthly chart first because most people don't consider this chart. Most people kind of look the other way, they spend a lot of time on the smaller time frames, but they completely forget about the macro view. So there is something that caught my attention when I looked at the charts earlier today, yesterday, and we'll talk about the monthly chart first, and then I'll take a look at the daily chart. Here on the monthly chart, we are approaching an important zone, I believe, that could potentially be interesting, at least to watch. Okay, so you should never take this monthly chart in isolation. The structure on the smaller time frame needs to be observed as well. But I believe if people miss out on this and they don't know what this means, then they're obviously missing out on a signal, on an update, on an important indicator. The relative strength index, which is kind of a momentum indicator on the monthly chart, is approaching a key level around 41, 42. This is exactly where the RSI, the relative strength index, found support in previous bear markets. So several times across important lows, price lows, the price found support here in this region. As you can clearly see, we are now approaching this zone again for the first time since, you could say, 2022. So what I'm not doing, I'm not saying we will find support there, that a reversal is not guaranteed. We have to take a look at the actual support levels on the chart, and we have to take a look at the price structure as well. But it's a signal, or actually it's not yet a signal, it is an indicator that tells us something could be forming there. A reversal might happen there. It's just a key important area that we can watch, okay? So this is something I wanted to show you because this doesn't happen every single day, and I believe most people don't know about this because they rather spend a lot of time on the smaller time frame. It is something important because we are also approaching very, very important levels on the daily chart. So let's zoom in. Let's zoom into this zone here, and let's see what the structure is telling us there. So let's take a look at the daily time frame. And from a daily chart point of view, obviously, I mentioned to you in previous updates, we're likely approaching important support here at $1,790. That's the golden ratio level. Yeah, this is really key because this is a very, very important level for a fourth wave pullback. Yeah, we are currently likely in a correction, which is from an Elliott wave point of view labeled wave 4 in a larger diagonal pattern to the upside. And what we're not doing, we're not confirming a low until we actually get clear signals for that. So the local trend is still down. But as I just showed you, we're approaching not only important Fibonacci support levels and even structural support levels. The next one is down there around $1,530 on the daily chart. On the monthly chart, one of the indicators is approaching a very, very important zone. So if the price holds this region here, specifically around the 61.8 retracement or the previous structural support around 1,530, then quite a major reversal could be forming here and the start of a fifth wave to the upside. Now, I'm not telling you this is happening, right? We have to observe the chart in real time, which is why we're covering Ethereum here so regularly. But at the moment, there's a lot of fear in the market again. And people get scared, and the market is selling off. So I would say pay attention to this zone for potential reversals. We're also tracking, of course, the smaller time frames to keep you up to date. Okay, and I'm now on the smaller time frame, and here you can see that we're in ongoing decline. And I mentioned already yesterday that I don't have great hopes that this micro support level is holding at 1824. So while we are still holding support right now, I mean, we're not really holding it. We're just not broken below 1824. The white scenario is now completely full. Okay, so yesterday we talked about, okay, maybe we see a wave 4 Saturday and then another decline in wave 5, but it needs to hold 1,824, at least avoid a decisive break below this level to keep the white scenario alive, which is the bullish one, a 1-2 setup, which is questionable. I don't like the proportions of the wave 1, but it's still something I'm watching, of course. I don't have necessarily high hopes for a reversal here, so I've also added earlier today a detailed roadmap for the yellow scenario, where the price could easily drop all the way down to 1666, 1725 potentially. We need to see where this move down finishes, adjust resistance accordingly, and when we then see a bounce, only a rally above resistance would indicate that something more bullish is unfolding. At the moment, I'm tracking $1,824 as support. The invalidation point for the white scenario, the bullish one, is at 1,756. Below that level, it's more clearly, the short-term bearish one at least. Okay, this could still be a wave 4, but we are moving towards this lower support zone. And 1,725, 1,666, even 1,573 will then be the next support levels. So we have to see the shorter time frame decoupled from the monthly, right? It's nearly like shorter time frame trend is down, larger time frame like the monthly, we're approaching an absolute key zone that a lot of people, I think, don't know about. And I'm simply tracking here currently the local downtrend. We have listed here several levels where the price could react. But let me tell you, without a 5-wave move up above resistance, there is no confirmed low in place. So that's the update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.